Reddit by Reddit recap. What shouldn't be attractive but it is. My wife asked me just yesterday why women holding their mouths open seductively was considered attractive. I couldn't find an answer. It just is. Shoulders. Shoulders are so pretty. I don't know why. I think I like strapless tops and spaghetti straps so much because I just like shoulders. Edit. You'll all think I'm the guy who caused the dumb dress codes jokes on you. I'm just a gay girl. Sweatpants. Just something about women looking comfortable. As someone who is really into butts, the whole athleisure trend is a ducking godsend. Yoga pants everywhere. Girls who get really excited about stuff they're fans of. I just think it's really cute seeing them get really excited about little things like anime characters or their favorite fanfiction. A lot of people see it as weird, nerdy, or annoying. But I just really appreciate hearing people be genuinely happy about their interests and want to share that with me. But like, specifically girls, because not only am I a certified lesbian trademark, but girls are often made fun of or seen as a nuisance for fangirling, and I want them all to know that it's not only the best thing ever to openly talk about the things you love, but it's also adorable and very attractive to me, and I'll hang on to every word every time. I hate to say it, but smoking. Some people just look very attractive with a cigarette between their lips and I hate it. I'm happy I quit 6 years ago. Never again. But I miss how easy it was to meet people in smoking areas. Despite being forced to hang out in designated smoking areas outdoors with other smokers, conversation never felt like a chore. Flirting with a woman was as simple as lighting her cigarette and going from there. Girls who look kinda strung out, like they haven't been sleeping well for a while. Sloppy hair, clothes don't match, bags under the eyes, mildly displeased expression. If she's like banging on a vending machine or something, that's even better. No idea why that look gets me going, but it does. Bro, definitely nurse doctor uniforms. You get an average looking person a job at a hospital and all of a sudden they become hot. I don't know what it is. A girl's stomach is the best place to kiss and rest your head after a long day of dealing with people's BS. Women with a raspy voice. It's almost always a result of smoking. Look up your favorite raspy voiced actress and the word smoking and you will find dozens of paparazzi photos of them with a cig. Aggression. Evolutionarily we're attracted to it because it means our partner will be able to defend themselves and us. In a modern societal context, if someone is incredibly aggressive, they probably don't know how to manage their emotions properly and likely exhibit abusive behaviors. Women's legs. Like, what? Why am I attracted to a woman with great legs? Little to no affinity for feet though. Really stupid Michael Scott-like behavior, when they constantly throw themselves out of their comfort zone to say something inappropriate, then realize they ducked up, you can see it on their face, and then they either hide in shame, apologize, or are quiet for the rest of the night. Really makes me appreciate their ability to test limits. It gives me the knowledge that they do have a sense of guilt and are probably not a sociopath. Being given a compliment. I know that being complimented is good, but when men are starved of them, if a girl compliments them, it can be enough to make the guy like them. To me, the belly button of a girl, I was so fond that it turned out to be a fetish. I love guys who get nervous or shy. Certain people wearing glasses, like the person literally can't see properly, but the right set can really increase a person's attractiveness. Hearing them speak another language. They could be insulting you, but damn, it's a turn on. My crush was speaking French to my best friend and I didn't even care what they were saying. I was entranced. And of all languages, it was French. The language of ducking sexiness embodied. Smoking. Visually I find an attractive women smoking to be so hot, even though I hate the smell of it and the fact that it is so unhealthy. Vaping doesn't do the same thing. It has to be a cigarette. As a straight guy, I personally find smoking only makes guys look more attractive. And only if they're doing it right. Like a hot Italian dude with a great jawline and a 5 o'clock shadow with the top button of his shirt undone. Smoking is hot AF. But the woman equivalent of that Italian dude is better off not smoking. When a woman sings to with me, regardless if it's good or bad, something about the personal nature of it, the trust that you won't laugh, or just the sense that they're comfortable around you. IDK if this goes both ways, but my ex found my singing similarly attractive despite how I am, lol. Girls wearing oversized hoodies or sweaters, especially when it makes it look like they aren't wearing shorts. It's just hot and I don't know why. Women tying their hair in a ponytail. Not the ponytail itself, but the act of tying their hair 5 seconds that get me hypnotized. Besides the obvious answers of tits and butt, I'd say abs. I mean, they are like lines across your stomach, making little hard squares. I think it's because waffles taste so good and it kind of looks like waffles. Apparently men's forearms when their long sleeves are rolled up. I used to work with a mechanic who had the most glorious forearms. Like friggin' carved from marble, beautiful. Should be on display in a museum with Michelangelo works. Haven't worked with him in a year, but I still think about those lovely forearms from time to time. They were simply perfect. Paired with a long sleeve rolled up chef kiss heaven. My housemate has unfairly attractive forearms. He's not interested in me in that way, so I've gotten over any feelings for him. But damn, every time I see those forearms I wonder what could have been. That pose that women do from the side or back where they have a knee bent and standing on their toes. It's weird that it is attractive, but it always catches my attention. Walking with a purpose. Not too fast, not too slow, but totally focused on your destination. There's an old joke about a new boss who came around looking to impress his workers into working harder. He walked into the factory and immediately noticed a young man leaning against a post. "You there? What's your name?" "John." "Sir, how much do you make a week?" "John, about $500. "Well, here's 2 weeks pay. Get out of here and don't come back. You're fired." "But, sir, I don't want to hear it. Get lost, or I'll call security." After the young man left, the new boss looked around at the stunned workers. "Alright, looks like we have a vacancy. What department was he in?" Finally, the foreman spoke up. "Well, sir, he works for the deli across the street. He was waiting on lunch orders." I don't want a guy who will beat me up, but I sure do love a guy who looks like he'd beat me up. Glasses. In evolutionary terms, you shouldn't want to reproduce with someone who has terrible eyesight, but now glasses are seen as an attractive feature. A guy smoking, pale skin, bones that stick out, eye bags. Why the hell are so many people, me included, attracted to people looking like they're sick? Girls in the process of putting up their hair just kills me. Chubby dorky guys. I love them. Sense of humor is great and the teddy bear build is nice for cuddling. Not every guy can look like Chris Hemsworth, and I know I'm no Victoria's Secret model, so it kind of works out. Average meets average. When a guy puts his arm behind the passenger seat headrest while reversing. Being emotional, deep in thought, focusing a lot of hurt and putting it into art or similar hobbies. On one hand, it's being expressed appropriately and acknowledged. On the other hand, it's probably focused on too much and expected of that person from others. They may be doing well to express it, but they need the rest of the path to better. I guess I'm strangely attracted to that since I can relate so much from the past, but now I'm golden and all good, so it might be unhealthy for me to pursue that, but I have no idea. Emotional artists, painting, sketching, music, really does something for me. Rolling shirt sleeves up to just above the elbow. It's literally just changing the length of a sleeve and it's one of the sexiest things ever. Watching Brienne of Tarth swing that big swords and kill dudes with it. Found Tormund's account. Neck to shoulder area of a woman. Maybe I'm just a vampire. Boobs. I mean, they are just 2 sacks of fat with 2 buttons on top of it. What's so attractive about it? Dress shirt, unbuttoned, sleeves rolled up over the forearms. Double points if this exposes a tattoo. Also something about rubbing scratching the back of their head neck. Man oh man, and don't get me started on sharp jawlines. Imperfections. For ducking real though, I had crush on this girl back in middle school, and she had some seriously ducked up teeth. The teeth themselves weren't dirty, they were just all over the place, and for some reason I found it the most endearing thing ever. I actually got kinda sad when she had them surgically fixed, but I understand why she did. A man who's dirty, actual dirt. My so cuts down trees for a living, and when he comes home dirty and sweaty from working hard all day, I just want to pounce on him. So hot. My boyfriend's hands were really dirty last night from doing work, and I could not stop staring at them. Best comment of the day. When people compliment you as cute in special occasions, but your friends next to you as beautiful. When you are not a teenager anymore and nobody has asked you out to sing the USSR anthem and some other anthem that I can't remember the name. No humming. They learned quickly. No tapping songs on surfaces. No writing hidden profanities on food tickets. Things like SHIT made out of different words. I was proud of that. No phones in the workplace. No radios. No personal speakers. No freezing sweet bars. Frozen Mars were pretty good. No combining coffee and hot chocolate for customers. I mean, really, they cold sold it as a chocolate, but no. And finally, all glasses that there are more beautiful girls than me in our neighborhood, and that it shouldn't be my concern.